Sacred work is knowing that everything we say and do matters because every life matters.
Sacred work is the expression of God's love in the work that we do every day.
Sacred work is seeing our work as a calling.
Sacred work is believing we are children of God, serving children of God.
Hi, I'm Sandy Johnson, the Executive Director of Mission and Culture at San Joaquin Community Hospital.
And I'm Bob Beeler. I'm the CEO of San Joaquin Community Hospital.
We're excited to be together, sharing with you, along with many of our staff, about our journey into sacred work at San Joaquin Community Hospital. And for about 4 years now, we've been very serious about the way in which we work at our hospital, the way in which we treat each other and particularly the people that we serve. And we see our work as a calling, and we call that sacred work. And our discussions about it, our dreams about it, began in the hearts of our people, but then kind of began with discussions with you and me, didn't they?
Yeah, and one of the first conversations we had when I first got here, and you were the chaplain at that time, was asked you to come to my office, and we started a conversation about what is it that we're doing at San Joaquin that's different enough that it's worth putting our name on the side of the building, putting Adventist on the side of the building. What does that mean? Because if we're just another hospital doing the same things, then I'm not sure that it's really worth the effort. We should be doing something remarkable and something different to make this a hospital worthy of having our name on the side. And it's a special mission. I think we can't forget about the fact that the mission drives everything we do. And we have an amazing group of caregivers at our hospital that I consider myself fortunate to work with every day. And I've learned an awful lot by my personal experience with seeing healthcare firsthand.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've shared about how we both pray for our community, we pray for our staff at the hospital, our clinicians, and a few of them we learn from all the time. And so why don't we hear from some of those folks and let them inspire us too?
That'd be great.
I believe that our culture of sacred work and our philosophy is something important as I bring new team members in as well. So I'm looking for those kind of things. I'm looking for a heart to deliver quality patient care. I'm looking for a heart to take care of other people, to go above and beyond in their daily role. And so that's what I look for in my current team members as well as my prospective team members.
There's just so much that drags you down in our culture that doesn't build you up. And the whole philosophy of sacred work, seeing everyone as sacred, seeing what you do for them as sacred. Even the janitor understands here that all the good work of our surgeons, of our nurses, of our staff, our administrators, all of it can be undone by staph infection if the floors are dirty or the walls aren't clean. And so the work of the janitor is just integral and crucial to this whole process of healing and caring for each other.
And when you have a caring and compassionate staff of executives that want to make certain that they provide the very best care to this community, that ripple effect runs throughout the staff all the way down to the first person you meet when you walk into the ER, or the valet person that helps park your car when you pull out front. The whole hospital takes on that ethic, if you will. And it's representative in the care that they're providing to their patients.
You start with compassion. Next, you go with respect. You follow that with integrity. You follow that with quality. You follow that with wholeness. You follow that with family. And you follow it, most importantly, with stewardship. And stewardship is very important. When you are given dollars by a community, you're responsible for that. You have a sacred trust to spend those dollars wisely in the healing of every patient that walks through your door.
And as I'm going to the elevators, the first thing that I can see on my left past the gift shop is the chapel. And that chapel is just a very comforting environment to go into if that's what you need to do. And it's nice to know immediately where it is. You don't have to hunt and search or find somebody else to ask, where can I find a place for some solitude and some reflection if that's what you need to do. And that's one thing that I really like about walking into San Joaquin Hospital.
Sacred work means that you're taking care of the whole person. You're not just taking care of whatever immediate health care need they may have. You're doing that, but at the same time, you're taking care of that person on a whole, be it on a spiritual level, be it on, of course, a physical level, as well as their mental well-being.
Our team as a group holds each other accountable to sacred work. They see it every day, they do it every day, and they notice when it's missing. And so it's very important to make sure that as team members we're all participating for the same goal, which is the care of the patient. Quality care, excellent customer service.
But this hospital treats the person as sacred before God, and therefore every act of service to each individual is considered sacred. And I think that's having a profound rippling effect through the entire community. It's changing the way other hospitals are looking at their work. So you're setting a tremendous example for the medical profession.
We had a patient, for example, that was in our step-down unit and was very sick. And it was their anniversary, he and his wife, their 60th anniversary. And he was spending his anniversary in the hospital, and he had always gotten her something for her anniversary. And the staff got wind of that, so I walked out onto the unit, and they're taking up a collection to buy her flowers for their anniversary. And that is sacred work.
Once I was admitted, of course, the staff did everything they could to make sure that I was comfortable and that I was being taken care of. Your personal care is so important to the staff. I never even had to hit the call button. They're in there checking on you all the time. They want to make sure you're comfortable. They want to make sure that you have everything that you need. One thing that really stuck out in my mind is you felt like you were a person and not just a number, not just the patient number that's around your wrist. You felt like you were being treated as a person. And that really makes you feel better, both mentally and physically.
My father recently was here in the hospital and he passed away. And the care that he received, especially the last few hours of his life, there was a nurse in particular that I don't think I could have gotten through without her. And she was so compassionate and caring to my father and to my family. It's forever in my heart. And I want to emulate that with my day-to-day work.
When my husband was in the hospital, not only were the staff on the floor where he was very attentive and everything, Bob Beeler even called and came up to visit him to make sure that everything was okay, that we had no issues that we needed to address, that the staff was doing what we thought they should be doing, and that his care was at the level that we were anticipating. And that kind of impressed me, that someone from the executive end of the hospital could come in and say hello and ask if everything is going okay.
But they wanted to know if I had any dietary needs based on my religion, my faith, or my beliefs. And I think that that's really important. I think that, again, that's trying to make the care that you receive in their facility like the care you would receive at home. And they're trying to give you the same compassion that you would get as though you're at home. And, in my opinion, I think that that aids in your healing.
I went out on medical leave, and when I came back from my medical leave, my team had decorated my wall in my office. They had put butterflies of hope, they put words of encouragement, and that wall is still there today to remind me that my team goes above and beyond to provide sacred work, not just for the patients and the families, but also for their co-workers and their leaders.
I came back to work and it just made me want to be better at what I do and get that across to everybody I come in contact with.